Life is a journey marked by moments of triumph, but also by missteps, failures, and regrets. There was a girl, an only child that had the best life given to her by her parents. They made sure she had the best basic education. She went to the best Montessori. But on getting to the first year of her junior secondary school, that was the beginning of my doom. Yes, I am that girl. I started smoking at the age of 12. I was known to be the Baba Saleh of bullies, a very notorious student. I bullied every single member of my class. I even joined the senior girls gang when I was not even a senior yet. Why they wanted me? I was a catch. 3 years down the line, I was a senior myself. At age 15, I was known as the queen of wit. I started missing classes, which affected my grades back. I was always anxious, and my anger level was intense. Trust me, at that time, you couldn't even step on me and expect to go scot-free. And for the way, it was delivered to me the way Ishaya Bello delivered drugs in fact for home. Of course, I went to a boarding school. That is why it took so long for my parents to find out. Their effort to stop me didn't yield results. It was already an addiction. I had gone too far to stop. Saffiyah Aderounmu is my name. And you can tell my religion from my name. My parents went as far as inviting the highest levels of sheikh. On this particular day, this sheikh was supposed to give me one of his many sermons. Maybe he was expecting me to have a veil on because he asked why I was not wearing one. Well, at the end of the sermon, what I picked was smokers are liable to die young. Guess what? He died at the age of 30. One bright morning, I saw my reflection in the mirror. I had lost weight, but it didn't matter to me. I didn't care. But then, I started coughing uncontrollably for months. It was so persistent. It was a nightmare. My mom had to force me to the hospital. That year, I was 20 years old when the doctor broke the news to me. I was a stage 1 patient of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lung cancer. I told you, smoking was the beginning of my doom. I battled with cough and chest pain, praying for the cancer not to spread. Still, my mom didn't give up on me, even after my dad, our old husband, had divorced her because of my misconduct. After all, the bad child belongs to their mothers. I went through many rounds of chemotherapy. The doctors told me they would need to cut out the tumor, which was not the delicate part of my lungs. It was sad, but I knew I had brought this upon myself. My operation day came by. My mom invited some sheikhs to perform ruqyah for me, a sort of deliverance. And the last thing I heard before I closed my eyes was a verse from the Quran. Do not lose hope or despair. If you are a true believer, you have the upper hand. No. In Islam, when a person dies, you wake up to 2 angels in the grave, asking you questions like, who is your Lord? What is your deen? I expected to see these angels when I opened my eyes. Instead, I saw the heart monitor beeping steadily. Beep, beep, beep. I didn't die. Life has given me a second chance. A few moments passed. My mom walked in. She said to me that this second chance I was given is a renewal of hope. It is an opportunity to correct my mistakes. It is an opportunity to correct my mistakes. It is a privilege to prove not only to others, but to myself that I am capable of growth, change, and redemption. My mom was my therapist. Despite everything I had put her through, she told me never to give up on myself. I became the good daughter she didn't have all along. And now, I am a changed person. Trust me, it is not all that easy to quit. I still exhibit some characters, especially in my sleeping patterns. But I am willing to give all it takes, even though I am still still struggling with concentration. So, I say this to you. If you ever find yourself in a situation like I am, I say this. Seize with all your heart. Do not ever take it for granted, for it may not come again. You can reflect on the lessons of the past, but do not let it weigh you down, but rather use them as stepping stones to become the better version of yourself. Yours might not be relating to my story. It can be a second chance from work, from school, but do not let it slip. I leave you all with this. A second chance is not just a restart. It is a privilege. It is an invitation to rise above your past. It is an opportunity to not only transform yourself, but your circumstance. Head coach, fellow.